I started a brand new YouTube channel and didn't let anyone know I did because I don't want my existing audience to screw up the results of my test. The channel blew up with just 6 videos and it got me 1,000 subscribers. What I did is I picked 6 videos from my main YouTube channel, my main YouTube advice channel. I re-uploaded those to the new channel, but I knew that these videos were really valuable. I knew that the audience retention of these videos were good. In other words, the people that did watch the video actually enjoyed the video. The first thing that you should know is that videos almost never pop off immediately after upload. It takes a while. And especially on a new channel, the algorithm is really cautious with who to suggest new videos of new channels to. 2 out of the 6 videos took off. The first one took 6 weeks, which I consider to be really fast, and the other 8 weeks. When you want to grow quick, it is really helpful to look at patterns in videos that did very well. And the first thing to notice in these videos is the broadness in terms of audience, the potential amount of viewers that you can get on that video. On the y-axis, that's over here, we have the amount of expertise that viewers have. And on the x-axis over here, we have the amount of potential viewers that are interested in that topic. On the bottom layer we have the beginners, in the middle layer we have the medians, and on the top layer we have the professionals. There are more beginners than there are professionals, simply because not everyone that is starting out is becoming a professional. My audience is YouTube creators, and the videos that blew up satisfy beginners, median creators, and even some professional creators. In other words, I have the full potential of getting the most views in this niche. Because generally speaking, beginners don't watch the professional content and the professionals don't watch the beginner content. But only targeting beginners is also a good strategy, simply because this is a really big audience. And often the competition in the beginner space is really low because most creators target medium category videos and forget about beginners. But in my case, the competition is really tough in the beginner section. And in a minute I'll talk about how I beat the competition. And beginners have the potential to be with you on your channel the longest because they have so much to learn. So investing in this group is really valuable. And I've applied this technique to multiple of my videos over the years, and some of them got 500,000 views, which is a tremendous amount of views for videos in the educational space. And this doesn't apply only to educational niches. For example, I am making plans to reboot my retro video gaming channel. Some video gaming consoles were sold more than others. In other words, more people bought those consoles, so more people have nostalgia for these consoles that were sold more. The Sega Genesis was sold more than the Sega Master System. The Sega Master System was sold more than the 32X. So making videos on the Sega Genesis will have a bigger potential audience than making videos on the 32X. So how did I beat the competition? When I look at the 2 videos that blew up and I look at what they are about, how badly do you want to watch these videos, purely based on the video idea? And when I look at the titles and thumbnails, how badly do you want to watch these videos based on the titles and thumbnails? So, if there is a bigger want for viewers to watch a video, it gets more views. It sounds so logic, right? But did you think about that when you made your last video? So, for your next video, how can you create this want for viewers to watch your video? First of all, you should know who your competition is, so you know what works for them, so it probably works for you also, and what doesn't. But also you should know who you're up against and how strong their titles and thumbnails are, because you need to beat them. You should also know your value proposition. What makes your videos unique compared to the competition? In other words, why should viewers watch your video instead of all the rest? And most importantly, you should know your avatar, your ideal viewer. What is their age, their gender, their family situation, their financial situation, where do they live? Because if you know that, you can investigate what their fears are, their motivators, what are their pain points. Because each of those are video ideas, but also triggers to click on a YouTube video. When you have a cooking channel, it is really easy to fall into the trap of making recipe videos. But there are already so many recipe videos out there. So first of all, why should viewers click on your video? What's your unique angle? What do you add to the gigantic video library that is already on YouTube? Second of all, is there an actual need for that? Because if viewers see that recipe video on YouTube Home, they have to be in that particular recipe at that specific time. What are the chances of that? Those are really slim. But you don't have to make recipe videos, because if you did your audience research, you know that one of the pain points of your audience is, for example, rice tasting like cardboard. So why not make the video 5 genius ways to make your rice instantly taste better? What are the chances of someone clicking on that on YouTube Home if they always struggle with rice tasting like cardboard? Much higher. And if you need help with your research, my video training Viral Strategy helps you with that step by step. The link is in the description. And once you get some views, you should definitely take a look at your audience tab in YouTube Analytics, because it literally gives you what other videos that your audience watches and what other channels that your audience watches. In other words, what is your audience interested in? Because then you can make videos on similar topics but with a different angle. So here's a little quiz. What is more important for views? A, your video content, or B, your title and thumbnail? The number one thing that gets you views is your title and thumbnail, because that's what viewers actually click on. That's what gets you the actual view. And this is what keeps your competition at a distance. I picked videos for the new channel of which I knew that the title and thumbnail were good, because I know that YouTube only promotes videos that people are actually clicking on. So it is really important to ask yourself the question, if I see my own thumbnail on YouTube Home, would I myself click on it? And be honest, because there's no point in lying to yourself. And you might say, but yeah, we have autoplay on home and mobile. Yeah, sure, but the thumbnail is still the thing that people see, even if it's just for a second. The thumbnail stops the scroll before the video starts playing. And you might wonder, how do you know if a video is going to blow up? Well, you don't. But what you have to know is that the big views come from YouTube Home and Suggested, not YouTube Search. The 5-10 million views, those come from YouTube Home and Suggested. And you trigger these with, well, you might have guessed it, better titles, thumbnails and video ideas. And when I look at the 2 videos that blew up, you can see that I got views from YouTube Home and not from YouTube Search. When you blow up, make sure that you have or make more videos around the same topic, because the audience that the algorithm found is clearly into this topic. With videos around similar topics, you are also able to trigger YouTube Suggested, the second traffic source that blows up YouTube channels. But also, again, the viewers that watched your blow up video gets suggested more videos of you on YouTube Home. That means that one video blowing up can result in a whole channel blowing up if you can make viewers watch video after video after video. And it helps to link up a related video in the end screen of the video blowing up, because if a lot of viewers click over to the other video, the algorithm starts suggesting that video more to people that watch the first video. Okay, if this works so well, why does every YouTube advisor will tell you to focus on YouTube Search instead of Home and Suggested? The first reason is because traffic from YouTube Search is pretty stable. When we have the first spike after release, generally speaking, the views on a video on YouTube Search are going up. And while it takes a while for YouTube Search to pick up, you can get views on videos for years to come. Like this video that I uploaded in 2017, that still gets me 50 views a day. And with each new video you stack more new daily views on your total amount of daily views that you already have. That means that your growth, because you're stacking so many views on top of daily views, can be exponential. And when I look at traffic on YouTube's Home and Suggested, for example, this is the first initial burst that you always have. You have spikes and dips, but these are really big spikes and really big dips. One day you can get 10,000 views on a video a day, and the next day you can get 0. And this is exactly what happened to me, because the videos that blew up are dead now. But if I would have targeted YouTube Search on a niche down topic, I still would have gotten views on a daily basis. And the second reason why YouTube educators say to focus on YouTube search is because it's a pretty safe bet. Videos aren't always picked up on YouTube Suggested and YouTube Home, especially when your thumbnail skills aren't not that great yet. And that's exactly what happened to the rest of the videos on the channel. They weren't picked up by YouTube Home. And doing keyword research right, so not using a tool like TubeBuddy or VidIQ, is a pretty easy skill to learn. And here's a video that teaches you step by step how to do that. And if you're ready to take a leap of faith and get that 40k views with a brand new video on a brand new channel, you should definitely check out my YouTube thumbnail secrets training. The link is in the description below.